You knife dope. More dope. Come and get your figs. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knife dope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got a new one coming to us today from Bridgeport Knife Company. That's right. If you're not familiar with them, I advise you get familiar because granted they have not released many models. It seems like all the ones they have released thus far have been fantastic, you know. They have used Kubey as the OEM, and if you haven't been paying attention, Kubey has been crushing it. Ever since the end of last year, I feel that Kubey as an OEM has been up there with some of the best, you know. Although I look at Kubey in the same vein as I look at QSP, and what I mean by that is that when it comes to their OEM work, they manage to do fantastic work. But when it comes to their own designs, they leave a lot to be desired. But you know, I'm excited about checking this one out because, like I mentioned, Kubey has been crushing it. So we're about to dive into all that. But first, quick shout out. Let's start out with this guy, Don Farmer, otherwise known as D&K Knives. D&K Knives has got all the dope you need, whether foreign or domestic. And they're now accepting Sezzle. So you can make those irresponsible purchases interest-free. Over 4 payments, I might add. Just be sure to use code Knifedope for 10% off that purchase. And then once you buy that knife, you got to mod it, trick it out, make it your own. Head on over to the GOAT, original GOAT that is. Treat yourself. I would. Just be sure to use code FUCKER for 15% off that purchase. Okay, people, the shilling has stopped. Let's get to the dope. All right. Today's knife flex is this one. One that I bought several months back, and I'm absolutely loving it. This is the Vero Synapse. This has got a couple of mods aftermarket. I threw skiffs in there. Also bought these end cut carbon fiber scales. Speaking of scales for the Synapse, they are set to drop some titanium ones, I think this Tuesday. So that's about 3 or 4 days away from now. So be sure to check out Vero. I love what they're doing. Okay, Bridgeport Knife Company. So one thing I've noticed out the gate is that they kind of stepped their game up a little bit on the packaging. More of a more premium box. And now they have decided to use these letters as an abbreviation for Bridgeport. So that's pretty cool. All right, we've got a nice high quality soldier rag. And this is the 1827. Now this is set to drop on December 16th, which just happens to be my birthday. So imagine that. These are going to be $245. There's going to be 2 versions that you can choose from. One of them obviously is the one we have here in front of us, which has got a rough stonewash finish. We've got full titanium build here. This is a frame lock. Milled titanium pocket clip with some nice micro milling lines. Don't know if the camera's going to show that. They also did those same lines there on the chamfer going around both sides of the handle. 2 forms of deployment. We've got this beautiful pill shape cut out, and then this front flipper with a fantastic amount of jimping going up and over the top of that flipper. Let's go ahead and deploy the knife. Woo! Detent is dialed the fuck in. Look at that blade, people. Beautiful modified sheep's foot blade here. 20 CV is the steel. Nice deep hollow grind. Gets very thin behind that edge. Look at the disengagement. They've given us plenty of room. They also chamfered that lock bar as well as micro milling. We are sitting at about 40% on lockup out the box. Very, very smooth. Cage bearings, also with a ceramic detent. So here you see that beautiful rough stone wash. I'll tell you, Kubey does a fantastic job on their stone washes also, you know. We're looking at about 7.5 inches on our overall length. Ergonomically, we've got a nice neutral handle shape. Feels great in the hand. Nothing blowing you away as far as design language, but it works. It works well. 3.3 inches on our blade length. We've got 118 thousandths on blade stock. Love the fact that they give us this cover plate for your pocket clip. You know, it just makes it look a lot more premium. Now the price, $245. You know, I think in today's climate, for what we're getting, full titanium, 20 CV, you know, that's about par for the course. Granted, I would have probably loved to have seen it more around the 225 mark. I don't think this is anything that's too expensive, so to speak. Quarter link titanium backspacer as well. Yeah, I am really digging this. This is the 1827. So also, if you are interested in this knife, they mentioned that this upcoming drop on the 16th is going to be the last time this knife is going to be released for at least several years. That's all allegedly, of course. Let's go ahead and put up some knives for some size comparison. Starting out first with the one that started it all. We're looking at the Bridgeport Knife Company 395, baby. Version 2. Don't get it fucked up. So there you see that 1827 is bigger than that. Next up, another fantastic knife that just dropped recently. We're looking at the Quiet Carry Drift, large version. And you can see that the 1827 is a little bit smaller than that. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How about another fantastic knife OEM by Kubey this year? And we're looking at the Growler, version 2. Don't get it fucked up. So we can see that 1827 is bigger than that. How about this one? One of the most popular knives 2 years in a row, and that is the CJRB Pyrite. So that 1827 is also bigger than the Pyrite. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. Gotta have some American vibes. We're gonna go with the legendary Spyderco Shaman. So the 1827 is smaller than that. Last but certainly not least, a little bit of budget vibes. We're gonna go with this one, possibly one of the best this year, and that's the Miguron Mayoro. Now, Miguron is also another company that has done fantastic things this year. They do quite a bit of OEM work as well. So there's gonna be some choices as far as OEM of the year for me. But this 1827 is definitely a contender for top 20 in my book. Hence the reason why I've been waiting, you know, a little bit longer than a lot of the other channels to compile my list, because I do not want to miss. I want to give you guys the best informed top 20 list that I possibly can. Granted, this is more of a premium knife because of the price, as well as the materials. I think this is a winner. Very, 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 very impressed with this one. Basically, I'm co-signing the bitch. What you think about that? But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you fans of Bridgeport Knife Company? Are you fans of this 1827? How about Kubey as an OEM? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.